Hello and welcome to the Monday Eve Society. My name is Terry, and I just kind of wanted to say hello and introduce myself. So, what is the Monday Eve Society? Monday Eve Society is a place where I want virtual assistants or service providers. If you're working from home, it can feel very lonely, and unless you are, a part of an agency or working with, a company, if you are for the most part independent, you can feel like you're alone. And so I kind of want this to be a space where we talk about all things virtual assisting, you know, self care, mental health. Because all of that goes in together of having a business, offering services. It's, you're in a vulnerable situation. You're kind of like putting yourself out there. And again, especially as virtual assistants, the thing that I noticed a lot more is that business owners really rely on us. Like they rely on us to have all the answers, especially when it comes to their business. So not only are you a business owner yourself, like, doing all of the things, wearing all the hats, but our clients look to us as well to kind of figure it all out. And so where do we get our support? Who do we look to when we need people to, help us? So a lot of that support comes from other virtual assistants. So I have never been in the business of thinking that another virtual assistant is my competition, because we're not. We all offer different services. We, all have our own personalities. There are billions of people out in this world, and I do understand the fact that like we need help ourselves, we need support ourselves, and we need to be able to kind of fill up our cup in order to give 100% to our clients. So that is what the Monday Eve Society is all about. And also just to kind of mention about the name Monday Eve Society, I love a good Sunday. So Sundays are not my days that I, do all the cleaning, do all the grocery shop, do all these things. I do those things, but I don't just, leave that to a complete reset on that particular day. So my weekends are very sacred to me. I have a very particular routine when it comes to Saturday. That's more of my self-care. Sunday is more of my planning and strategy. So I do try to do very low activity when it comes to Sundays, and I like to do that and use those as my like reset when it comes to like getting myself ready for the week and kind of motivating myself for the week. I used to have those Monday scaries is how they would call it. I used to dread Mondays because I used to think like, oh, I have so much stuff. There's so many things, and it would just be very overwhelming in my mind because I wasn't properly organizing myself. So that's when I started to realize that Sundays are the perfect day to, sit, to plan, to kind of organize myself, and therefore the week ahead, A, it wasn't as scary, and B, I was actually looking forward to Monday because I knew that everything is not going to hit me all at once. I, have everything laid out. I have my lists. I have myself ready for the week. I did my self-care on Saturday. So the Monday Eve Society is basically preparing yourself for the week and setting yourself up for success. So that is what the Monday Eve Society is all about. It is all about community. It is about sharing our experiences, sharing our knowledge, collaboration. So I hope and look forward to starting the week, whether doing the resets on Sunday and starting our week on Monday, feeling motivated and feeling supported and feeling like we can take on the day and take on the week ahead. And just knowing that we ourselves are, we are taking care of ourselves and we are putting ourselves first, and that will allow us to show up within our communities, with our clients, with our families, whatever it is that you do. So I look forward to you being here. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the videos.